Welcome back to Interview with the Vampire. First episode was pretty good. I am certainly interested in seeing the rest now. Episode 2, After the Phantoms of Your Former Self.
It's Venetian, a contemporary of Tintoretto's.
Cool.
Mr. de Poix-du-Lac covets the rare.
You seem to idolize him.
Did you hear that? Sign an NDA? I mean, is it only work, or are you and he...
I serve a god. It is my honor to serve.
Fattening me up for the inevitable end?
I hope that's not like how this show's gonna end, but you know, we'll see. Why are we saran wrapping the table? Refreshing.
Pain followed.
Oh, great. Thanks for letting me know about that, Lestat.
Through which I would pass before my apprenticeship began.
Water your heart fire, you feel as if you're dying. Because you are.
Again, thank you for the warning on that.
Lap up the blood of the deceased and it'll suck you right down into death along with your victim.
Good to know. Ugh. What, has the pain already passed? It's strange, because he does look at him with genuine love and everything, but there's also this, like, sense of possession behind his eyes.
They were your brothers and sisters once, but now they're your savory inferiors.
So you do just view humans as inferior. Yeah, slow down there, bucko.
Girl at the party is the son for the kill, and when he turns up missing in the morning, you'll have half the frigate on the prowl looking for him.
Good point.
In the beginning.
We go down to the fairground. She says,
He's like, I'm getting bored, man. I just want to eat you. Don't do it.
Careful, Moshe. You're beginning to frighten the man.
so I look.
Bring it back.
My daughter's about gas-powered, open gear.
This poor guy, like, he's just a nice dude.
We are here to talk about farm equipment. Am I right?
Unfortunately not.
Whenever you're ready, Louis.
Aw. I feel really bad for this guy. Like, he didn't do anything.
The neck, right the neck.
Strange. Very strange.
Son, you're bien natural. You come to enjoy it. It's variations. It's little surprises.
I don't think I really want to.
Gotta go home. Go see Grace and Paul.
Oh, dear.
You ain't fucking hear me!
Ooh.
You're going to find that very difficult.
Oh yeah, it's daytime, man. Oh shit. You gotta make sure you're not in the sunlight, dude. Again, Lestat, you could have said that. You didn't have to make him learn it the hard way.
Sun gives light to everything but us. I should have told you that.
Yeah, you really should have. Oh, that is a really cool window. What the hell?
Oh, yes. Perfect setting for a vampire
Okay, shit.
home.
Got yourself a nice little setup.
I ain't sleeping in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to sleep in there either.
We'll get to your own soon enough.
I don't want to sleep in a coffin, man. You can still sleep on a bed as long as you're not in the sunlight, right?
It's okay. You can be on top.
I'm claustrophobic, man. I don't want to sleep in a coffin.
You robbed a daughter of her father. How's sexuality play in that?
It's a
I was
complicated
gonna say,
question.
it's like part of
In the
it.
quiet dark, we were equals.
I don't know about equals. And
White master,
I don't know
black
about...
student,
Yeah,
but equal in the quiet dark.
that's kind of what I'm saying, too.
Or do you simply cut?
I mean, you make like a good point, but my rabbit's not alive when I eat it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Having a hand in the divine plan.
I see where you're coming from.
Don't expect every reader to swallow that one.
Honestly, though, like, I don't think I'll ever get there, but,
Our book must be a warning. I did not readily take to killing.
well, at least that's good.
When I first started learning,
How's your arm?
is it healing properly? You might need a proper doctor, my friend.
My arm's fine. And you gonna sit on that skill for how long?
Yeah, do you want to tell me how to do that?
You gonna make me beg?
I don't find that cute.
You might think the ability
Teasing
to read
is
a mind
not
and most
cute to me,
useful
I'm
gift,
sorry,
but
it's
in
just
reality,
annoying.
his mind is just another bodily sound.
Day and a half since my last meal. Church says pray about it.
That's cool.
Look what the wind blew in.
Good to see you too.
I don't remember inviting him, but please, take your overdressed self and have a fun time.
Fuck you.
I see you have a banjo band in your front yard.
So cute, bitch. I'm sorry, I hate her.
Don't come back fragile, son.
Ever heard
If anyone's fragile, it's you.
Our doc says I gotta wear them from now forward. Sensitive eyes.
Don't explain yourself to her. Fuck
Grace?
her. Yes, let's see Grace, someone I actually care about.
I lost it by the punch bowl.
No. Oh, is she pregnant?
Oh my. You making me an uncle out here?
Who told you? Take them glasses off and look at your baby sister.
Look nice, right?
Like a church window.
Aw,
Say my, say me.
Better you, I'd say.
so sweet.
The alderman certainly thinks so, but then you have to ask yourself why he sent me.
Right.
Yeah, broad and industrious.
Ooh, oh.
I trust you overseeing all stages of construction as well?
Yes, sir.
You're about to die, sir. You're about to die.
Thank you, sir. It was the call and response of my entire life.
And how tiring it gets.
Talk to me like that. And unfortunate, the man picked that night to dabble in fuckery.
Yeah, it certainly is unfortunate.
The next man.
Roll from your place of business. What were you thinking?
He deserved it.
How did he do that?
Queer. Half queer, mostly queer. What is it?
Non-discriminating.
Got it.
The police will be looking for this man, Fledgling.
No one's gonna miss him.
You need to show restraint, Fledgling. Fuck you. Va te faire foutre aussi.
Excuse you.
I don't like sleeping angry.
Are they really?
Well, what can I do to make it?
Well, what can I do to make it better?
I want to buy the Fair Play Saloon.
How can I say no to you?
Again, it's kind of sweet, but classic manipulation tactics.
Here?
Mighty tall ladder you're climbing, Mr. Dulac.
Sure is.
And I was now the owner of the brightest club in the district themselves. Miss Williams.
Nice.
Mr. Dulac.
The other two. The twins? Lord help us.
Damn, this is the third kid? How much time has passed? Oh, it's been years. I thought you would have gained more control by now. That's your nephew, man.
Dad's going on.
I think you gotta take this kid. Do babies, like, taste better than adults?
I no longer kill.
Did he really?
My last victim was in the year 2000. A master of my instincts.
Did you eat
And what
the
about
baby?
the others out there? Have they mastered theirs?
I hear them. Our thoughts can travel thousands of miles to one another.
I thought that you
can stand out on my
couldn't hear
balcony,
each other's
Close
thoughts.
my eyes, and their plotting speaks to me. One of them, a brute in Madagascar, called it the Great Conversion.
Well, good luck with that, because most people I know like to play a little ball in the afternoon, or maybe going down to the beach, catching a few rays.
Family were wiped
Did you
from
eat the
existence
baby?
by a Western drone. No, I'm sure you're right. Hello, Damek.
Okay,
Hey.
you're ignoring a pretty key point Malloy is trying to make. All I'm saying, and what the fuck?
Tak. Ty nowy w Dubai. Rancher był?
What?
He's American, Damek.
Go to Kite Beach. It's good. Kites.
Yeah.
Thank you, Damek. See you soon.
Okay.
As I was saying,
Do you like
I
that?
no longer kill.
You might
I'm
have a
assuming you
drinking
do.
problem.
I don't see the appeal. I'm sorry, I do not. I do not see the appeal. There's no way, right? I bet he left the baby, like, laying on the couch or something. Ah, okay.
If you love your family, as I know you do, spare them all the pain that you are causing them.
Ain't never gonna have a family of my own,
One
am I?
way to look at it.
No sons, no daughters.
I'm your family, Louis.
Again, key manipulation tactic right there. Like, oh, there's no one else out there for you, just me.
Let's take a holiday. What about Rome?
Rome, Italy?
Rome sounds kind of
Rome
nice.
is constant. You just have to settle for Rome coming to us.
Ah, no, Another opera.
An opera.
Not
Okay.
another opera. Donizetti's comic master.
Again, do you have to take the coffins with you? Can you not just go to sleep in a bed with the curtains drawn?
I have a private box and I had tuxedos made. I've been
Man,
neglectful of our romance.
just ignoring the actual problem that he almost killed his nephew.
I knew he enjoyed it when I fought back, but there was present a kind of worship on my part.
Understandable.
The earth beneath me always felt liquid. We did what we always did to avoid conflicts there. I performed as his valet.
That's fucked.
Walked a pace behind him.
You can't imagine the emptiness. The void. Stretching out for decades at a time.
I suppose I can't, but
You take this feeling away from me, Louis.
you made him take that feeling away from you. Lestat.
Caution. How many vampires? Not many, I'm afraid.
Really?
Maybe 100.
Really?
101.
Only like 100 of them? I thought for sure there'd be more.
That was where Lestat separated man from food.
Really?
Music pierced his damned soul. I was
I guess I'm still food then, because I can't play any music. Oh, yeah, that's not the best.
He did not live in the Sopranos' vocal stratosphere.
That is a very kind way to put it. Really gonna let this ruin the whole night, aren't you, Lestat?
The hunt was on.
Great. Yeah, man, like, he's not a great singer. It doesn't mean he needs to die.
Simplicity.
Again, he's just gonna, like, kill their whole night together
He sat the two
because
down,
he can't let this go.
opened up the score in front of him, and sang as it was written.
E come faccio io a sapere tutto ciò? Ero nel suo salato quando l'ha scritta.
You don't have to humiliate him. Well, I don't say that you have to enjoy it! Kill them swiftly if you have to, but do it! Embrace what you are! You are a killer, Louis!
Get you to the couch.
Nah, man, you fucked up.
In bringing death, but also so that his death was slow, meditative.
Like, why? Just fucking eat him. Don't have to make such a song and dance out of this just because you're pissed off.
Lestat drank,
And strike like the hand of God.
and I'll say it.
So, you definitely think yourself a god.
He had a way about him, afraid to disappoint.
Ugh. Again, I'm not into it. Werewolves all day. I will reaffirm, werewolves all day.
Never going to be a natural.
Do you like it?
What does this taste like to you?
Like paste,
Oh.
chalk, like soap.
Half of her eyebrow was blonde, like a mutt. She always dyed it back to brown. I liked it when she left it alone.
Aww. And my heart just shattered into a million pieces. What the fuck? It's really sad. Like, you can hear the genuine heartbreak in his voice. Oh shit, it's over? Alright, well, it was kind of an abrupt ending, but it's pretty good. Let's discuss. So, where to begin? I really enjoyed how this episode really dives deep into the beginning of a vampire's life. You know, what is it like? What does it entail? Both the good and the bad. Although I feel like we emphasized the bad just a bit more. That being said, he became about as rich as he could ever hope to be because of some of his gifts. But I find it very interesting that Louis, it seems like for his entire life as a vampire, has always had some issue with being a killer and being a monster. Obviously, he's willing to do it, and he, wants to feed, he's hungry. But he doesn't take pleasure in it the way that Lestat does, or at least not for the same reasons. Like, I think Louis kind of enjoyed killing that super racist asshole. Because again, he's got decades of pent-up rage and aggression and yes sirs that he just couldn't stomach anymore. And he finally had the power to do something about it, so he killed that asshole. And Lestat made a point in the first episode to be like, I'm not the devil, I only kill those who deserve it. But it seems kind of clear to me that he believes all humans deserve it because we're just inferior little ants to him, and the art of death is infinitely more beautiful than we could ever be. Which I find interesting that he was able to look at Louis above that same inferior level. Like, were his thoughts really that pure and beautiful? Like, what made Louis so much more special than every other person on the planet? Louis not a musician either, and it's clear Lestat has a soft spot for musicians, and the exact opposite for, wannabe musicians or bad musicians. That kind of turned my stomach, honestly, that whole sequence of Lestat humiliating and then slowly draining this guy because, as Louis said, for what? An offensive note? Like, it's so cruel to completely break this person down over something that's, again, it's not hurting anybody. He has an offensive voice. He's not a great singer. Is that really it? Because if that's so, killing him in such a cruel way is just, it's evil, man. I think it really shows the difference between Louis and Lestat. Both are killers, both are not good people. But Lestat is bordering on pure evil at times. He is a really twisted person. And again, he is manipulating Louis just constantly. This is not a healthy relationship, everybody. I feel like you all should know that. Pacing and writing wise, I thought it was very good. They did a good job bouncing between modern day and the story being told. Using that as a way to sort of juxtapose the old Louis with the new. And the new one clearly is much more comfortable with killing and being what he is, which makes sense. But he did make a point to say the last person he ever killed was in 2000, so I hope we get to see that. Are they going to hit me with a twist that he killed Malloy back during their first interview, and this is all just happening as he dies? Cinematography was pretty good, but could have been a teeny bit better. I would say production-wise in general, it was all very, very strong. They also do this combination of practical and CGI when it comes to the context that the vampires have, which seems to be the best way to go about it. There are shows like The Witcher that do one or the other. They either have contacts in or they CGI just, recolor someone's eye. But here they're wearing contacts and they're using CGI to manipulate the pupil to actually look like it's dilating the way an actual eye would. And the combination of those two things makes a very convincing, realistic looking contact lens. I think it's probably the best I've seen. And more than anything, I really like the tone of this show because it has some comedy, it has some, great drama and everything, but above all else, it is like the definition of a gothic romance. It is really dark and screwed up, and in certain cases really twisted, but it is genuinely an emotional, romantic story between these two people, and I'm really enjoying it. I am very much enjoying it. And that gives this episode a 7.9 out of 10. I think it was just slightly better than the first one, not by a huge amount. Both are pretty much on par with each other. And this is quite good. I am really enjoying the progression of the show. It's not going too fast, which I was a little concerned with. We're clearly jumping through a lot of time here, but we're not wasting time. We're seeing all of the important parts of, becoming a vampire and all the nuances to it, which I really, really enjoy. Fingers crossed that next one, keeps up the momentum. I feel this show has nothing but potential, and considering how highly people talk of it, I would imagine it continues to be quite good. So I will see you all next week, and that's about it.